Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, you know I don't have an accent. Okay, not gonna lie, the real reason I decided to make this video is because I just ate 20 pizza bagels and I don't want to lay down right after eating them, so by the end of this video I should be able to take my nap. Let's get started. So, as many of you know, I joined the vector marketing world. Now, to continue on from last time, because you only heard day 1 of training, we're gonna talk about how the second day went, and then I'll explain why I'm still there. Because you might be like, wait, what? Yeah. So, day 2 of training comes. I'm gonna explain this best to my memory. The key points. You know, the normal training stuff or whatever. I had to drive to Orlando right after. So, you know, as you could tell, I was like, man, I hope this gets out early. So anyways, I had to give my social security number. Keep in mind, they don't, okay, so the actual manager doesn't see it. It's just put into the Cutco magazine thing, not magazine thing, but where they take the orders, because when you make the money, you know, for selling knives, it has to go somewhere. And so I had to rush home because I don't have it memorized. Ignorance is bliss. I had to rush home and I couldn't explain to my dad that they need my social security number. So I wrapped it up in a pad. And so I run back and I take out a pad and I open it up and he's looking at me and then I just take out my social security number and then, you know, I did the rest of the application, not application, but contract. I'll get to that in a second. And then the night went on, and I was rewarded with this. Yes, because I know you all want to see what the sample kit looks like. And I bought mine, but I'll get to that later. I'll show you everything that comes in it, because I know you're all so dying to know. So, first off, I have my Cutco binder, where everything in here is, you know, what I sell to the public. You know, this is all the knives, I have all my recommendations in here. You know, so there's that. You're given a cutting board, some rope, and if it couldn't get kinky enough, some leather. Yes. And you're given super shears, the best scissors in the world. Here you're probably like, she's one of them. No, I'm not. They really are great scissors. And they come apart for cleaning. So, watch us turn it to a demonstration. And yeah, they cut right through pennies, and it's the best thing in the world. So we have our super shears. Fuck, get back in there. My only qualm is the packaging. You know, you spend all this money and it comes in a paper box, but whatever. And finally, the actual knives. Let me scoot this over. And I'll put this in here. I'll clean this up later. And so he puts it in red felt, you know, because he's fancy or something. So with the knives, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get this one. I still haven't memorized the names. It comes with a holster. Yes. Really sharp. Very sharp. Yes. You get, I think, this is a paring knife. Black handles. The white handles are better, honestly. TBH. Okay. You get a vegetable peeler, which is pretty cool because it goes both ways. You get this, a table knife. My aunt bought these, actually. Ow, that's actually kind of sharp. Again, the white handles, nicer than the black handles, in my opinion. And you get, I don't know what knife this is. But yeah. And just carefully. Yes. So that's it. Let me wrap this back up because it is not good to have knives just lying around, you know what I mean? Especially my thing. So yeah, I'm given my knives and I drive to Orlando and I had a few appointments. In case if you guys are wondering, I sold 2 sets of knives. So yeah, that was pretty shocking. I didn't know people would buy them. So there's that. But then I had an accident. Yes, long pause while I clean this up, because you always have to keep everything organized in your life. So then I had an accident. The accident, I should say. My aunt had her second stroke. And at this point, and this was like a few weeks ago, at this point, everything was like spiraling out of control in my life. You know, I already signed the contract and everything, so I was like, ah, shit. So I called up and I tried to quit, because that's what I do when I'm panicked. I try to quit my jobs. No, I'm kidding. I was just like, shit, this is just another thing on my plate. I don't know if I have to go up there, like, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah. Well, quitting didn't really go so well with him. Like, he wasn't mean or anything, but I'm just jelly. Like, I'm like a jelly blob. So, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, okay. You know, literally, he calls me right in the middle when I find out. You know, and I picked up the phone because I wasn't really thinking, and I just started having this really big panic attack. What do you mean? I can't do this anymore! Like, just, like, screaming and crying and, you know. And I think he was, like, horrified. He's like, Hunter, please calm down, and we'll talk when you're calm, okay? Da-da-da. So the dust settles, right? And at this point, I knew of a receptionist job, because he mentioned it briefly, and he was kind of like, you know, he kind of mentioned it. I was like, tell me more. But at this point, that's on the back burner because I was selling knives. But yeah, he made me an offer I really couldn't refuse. He said to me that I can go in. My story is very different than a lot of people, by the way. He said that I can go in like once or twice a week and do like receptionist work. Now, I thought receptionist work was calling these people and like, you know, like a receptionist setting up appointments. No, I recruit people. So hi, if you get a friend request from me, just know you're probably gonna get like a paragraph long message after. Yeah, and I mean, I do feel bad, but at the same time, like, yeah, they're strangers. They don't have to accept my friend request if they don't want to, you know? But yeah, and so far, I've set up a lot of people. Like, a lot of people came in, and keep in mind, I fully explained to them in my own words what the company is. Like, you know, I tell them it's a sales job, and some people just genuinely are interested. They want to do the same thing I did, and they just want to try it out, you know? So far, our particular office has not been having a good outcome. You know, for obvious reasons, because there's a bad reputation to the name, you know. So I was trying to explain to him, I was like, the area too, you know, the people here kind of suck, you know, reliability-wise. And yeah, so I went from selling knives to wanting to quit to now I'm a receptionist to now I send out Facebook messages. Now, this is a time to announce it, I guess. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I live in Florida. Well, I'm gonna be moving in Florida. Yes. I'm not gonna say where because personal reasons, you know. I know you guys love me, you have to follow me everywhere. No, I'm kidding. But like, paparazzi, just gotta love them, right? No, but sorry, I'm a little tired. But yeah, and a lot of people, you know, I'm just frank out with people. I don't really believe in the whole bullshitting people, you know, because they're gonna find out anyways during the interview, so I might as well be upfront with them about what the job is, and I am, you know. So then I was assigned to put posters up around town. Now, does this face look like it should be out in the Florida sun? No. Although some might agree because I'm pasty. But anyways, so I'm walking business to business, and a lot of people laughed in my face. A few told me to go fuck myself. Some were like, sorry, sweetie. But one company accepted my poster. Out of all I visited, which was like 10, one accepted my poster, and I was like, thank you so much. So then I started giving the posters to my brother to put around school. And I don't know how that's working out. I don't go there anymore, so, you know, that could go anyway, I guess. But yeah, and then tomorrow I'm going to put some in the bathroom at school, because if the religious people could put their God messages in the bathroom, I could put my vector marketing poster up. You know, and a lot of people are like, do you get anything from this? Da-da-da. No, it's just purely boredom. You know, and like I said, if you don't like it, you don't have to stay there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, a lot of people just like to try it out to see what it is, or some people have a background in sales already, and they're like, I like doing sales, you know, so yeah, that's that. But so far, I mean, it kind of grew on me. I hate to admit that, but like, I don't know, it's just kind of fun. You know, I'm still selling knives on the side whenever I have spare time, because now that school is back, you know, summer school and stuff, for college, I should mention, I willingly signed up for these summer classes, you know, but yes, so time is very crunched right now, especially since I'm moving soon. So I'm gonna have to quit anyways, so I figured might as well help him to the best of my ability, because he is a nice guy, like I said in my other video. He's a nice dude, but, you know, it's hard, I don't know, I'm the type of person, I feel sad when people don't, like, succeed, you know, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll help. I'm too nice. That's the definition of it, I'm too nice. But yeah, and I mean, he's very grateful for my help, so that makes me feel appreciated. As many of you know, I worked at another job, but I'm leaving that job, you know, soon. So yeah, life is really changing right now. But for anyone wondering why I stayed at Vector Marketing, it's because I'm not really, selling knives is not my main obligation. And no, it's not volunteer work either. He's paying me $10 an hour to send out Facebook messages, you know, and like, soon I'll be, you know, setting up interviews like I was supposed to. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, I know a lot of people have horror stories to say about it, but really being inside the company and like talking to other people, because keep in mind, I've met other people through this Facebook messaging who have been in Vector Marketing, or Cutco, I should say, and you know, they say, like, the only reason they left was because, summer was over and I needed to focus on school, you know, things like that. I don't know, it's one of those things that once you're in it, you don't realize, like, you realize that it's not that bad. Like, granted, like with every company, there's always a few bad eggs, you know, so, you know, not everyone's gonna have the same experience. It's like, if you really hate working in retail, you wouldn't want to work at TJ Maxx for more than a month. You know what I'm saying? Same with sales. If you don't like sales, you tried it, but you don't have to stay there, you know. But with that being said, if you have any questions about Vector Marketing or anything like that, just let me know and I'll try to the best of my ability. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot about this part. Then he wanted to take me to Fort Lauderdale for like a meeting, and Fort Lauderdale is about 5 hours away from my house, I should mention. And then I was like no, but I just thought I mentioned that because I thought it was cute how they have like field trips. But yeah. So with that being said, puff puff.